Hello, welcome to the instructions for Module 4. Module 4 is going to be closing our Unit 2, and you will have your usual assignments in Canvas. You should start off by reading the article that I have posted and then reviewing the summary for clarification on that article. You will also have your usual PowerPoint, and then you will be completing the assignments for this module. You will have a video response. You will have your usual discussion board and peer responses. You will also have the usual module quiz, and then you'll have two additional assignments. One is your Unit 2 exam, and then you also have thought paper number 1. So for Unit 2 exam, remember that Unit 2 will be covering both Modules 3 and Module 4. Go back and review the content for those modules for that exam. Unit 2 exam will be a multiple choice exam. And then lastly, you'll be doing the thought paper number 1. The topic for thought paper number 1 is going to focus on cultural groups. I want you to think about all the different cultural groups that you belong to, and I want you to consider how those impact your emotions, behaviors, and cognitions. Sometimes people think about culture in a very narrow sense, and they think culture represents ethnicity. That may be one of your important cultural groups, and that's fine. But you want to also extend to a broader sense of what culture is, and this would include other examples, like for example being a employed student or being a student. Some people are very connected to their sexuality or gender, so you might want to discuss one of those cultural groups. Others have been in the military. They may want to explore what it means to be a part of the cultural group of being in the military. Before I finish this video, I did want to talk to you a little bit about the article that's the focus of this module. And that article is written by Cross. It's an article on the psychological impact of the legacy of slavery. And before I go into that, I did want to mention that typically multiculturalism involves chapters on immigration and refugees. But it's very important for us to also look at communities of color who have either come to this country or reside in this country through other processes aside from immigration. These two groups include African Americans who were brought to the continent through slavery, and Native Americans who have been displaced through colonization. So Cross's article really looks to explain to us how the consistent marginalization of African American communities is not a direct result of experiencing slavery. He points out that there was an entire resistance culture in slavery, and that those who exited slavery were high-functioning members of society. The issue was the consistent systemic marginalization and racism that African Americans have gone through since slavery. Okay, so remember to check into Canvas, review your deadlines, and complete all of these assignments for Module 4 so we can close out Unit 2 of this exam. I will see you back in the instructions for Module 5. Oh, I also wanted to mention briefly that there's a video made especially for your thought paper. And if you would like any direct feedback on your thought paper, you're more than welcome to post that to Canvas early and send me an email, and I can give you feedback and provide an original grade and regrade. Okay, thank you very much. See you later.